So we're back for the last pit building video. Well, hopefully the last pit building video. Let's see how it goes. So I've just washed all the floors out and washed all the old bits of concrete out, so everything's a little bit wet. So I've got the diesel heater going and I've covered the pit up with a load of polythene so it gets really hot and dries everything out. Oh, it's hot down here. What are we on? 36 degrees at the moment. It's been running about 36 degrees for the last 5 or 6 hours. So this will dry everything out nicely, and then we can paint it hopefully when we've had a bit of a sweep up. Oh. So this is the oil catcher. Get it out and put it together. So this is where the oil gets caught, and put this seal on there like that, and then that. So we can lift this up and down to whatever height we want it, and then this thing here just turn that up, and then that locks it in whatever height position we want. Oil goes in there, and then we just move it to where we want it, I guess. Apparently the nickname for this is called a Dalek. Don't know why. So we'll put it in the pit in a minute. Got some masonry paint. And the pressure up. Get it sucking. Airless paint sprayer, fantastic bits of kit. Just going to empty it out. There's still green coming out of it from when we painted the shed. There we go, there's the white coming through. So we turn this little knob. And then I want to paint the walls white because it will reflect the lights better as well. Lovely. This is the first coat, so we'll go over it and give it another coat in a minute. So we've got a couple of layers of white paint on. The floor, we're going to leave the floor for like a week just to make sure all the moisture's out. And this bit here is going to be painted yellow from there to there, and obviously from there to there, all the way around. But I'm going to leave that for like a week because it's just, I want to let the moisture out. I don't want to go and paint it and trap the moisture in. So yeah, I'm just going to give this a clean with this because we need to paint. I want to paint all these bits yellow, so I'll go along with this. Get rid of all the concrete dust. So before I forget as well, thank you very much to Teal and Macryl. They said to me, Tom, we've got some paints that you need for this pit. We've got all the line marking paint for around the outside that you're going to need, and all the metal paint and everything. And I said, well, yeah, let's have a go with it then. So thank you very much for them. Just got their links down the bottom here for their products that they do. So thank you very much. First bit of colour in. I like it. So the next thing we've got to do is get these lights that go like that, one there and one there, and they should, measured it, look near enough, they're just stuck out ever so slightly so that we get the reflection up as well. So we'll get all 4 lights in now, and then a plug down there as well each side, So we are getting there slowly. So this is the mains electric cable in that we're going to join up just here. And we've got our air line just here, which is going to come out of there. And I'll just put this together. We'll make a little plate on the wall. So whether I have it like that, or probably have it like that it joins into. Then we've got two airline connections on there, different sizes, so we never have to keep swapping and changing. Fed the hose up there like that, so it can go on the wall. We're just going to make like an L bracket for that to screw to. And also the idea of this, I'm going to have about 4 of these around the whole shed, and then all this will be connected in so that we never ever have to move the compressor. So I can just plug the compressor in at whatever point, wherever it is, and it pressurizes the whole system. And then we've got air everywhere all the time. Then sits in this bracket like this, look. So that will screw to the wall. But what we've done, put it in the hydraulic press and slightly bent it, look. So when it sits on the wall, it will just kick it out so that you don't keep knocking your hands on the wall each time, hopefully. So at this end, where you walk down the steps, which I'm on now, there'll be the light switch just here. So you can turn it on when you come down here. Got 2 of these waterproof sockets as well. So they'll just sit in there like that, and then obviously when that's closed, they sit nice and flush with that so you can't knock them off. So one there and probably one down there as well. So we'll get all them wired in. So for all you safety conscious people out there, these big timber sleepers or whatever they are, we're going to cut all these down to the right size. So when we're not using the pit, obviously these all go across those bits of angle iron so that you can't fall in it. You know, it's safe. So we're going to get on with that as well. Go on then, you're right. I'll lift that end. Get that in. Yeah. Ready? Let go. That sits flat, and then we're going to have 2 of these. So these are the jacking points that will be able to slide up and down. So we'll be able to put the trolley jacks or bottle jacks on top of it to jack it up. So we've got 2 pieces here, and the idea is we can slide all this up and down these rails, and then this one can sit on top if we've got like a taller machine that we've got to jack up. It's a 150 by 250 mil box, 10 mil thick, so very, very strong. And if we want to jack a whole vehicle up, we could have one this end and then one at that end, and then hopefully at some point, if we look underneath, oh look, got my grease gun on there. I want to put some little rollers on there as well so that we can roll it up and down in the future. So I need to have a look online, see if I can find some like little rollers that will sit on the track to roll it up and down like a little train. So if I get hold of this, God, these are heavy. I don't even think I can even move it. Oh, there we go. And then look, it slides up and down. So then we could jack off this point here like this. And then when we're done with it, slide it back up. Also got this crate, so if we're working on like a lot taller vehicle and we can't reach it, we can stand on top of this. Or if you're a lot shorter, you can use this to stand on to reach whatever you want. I wouldn't have thought we'll use it that much, only for like sprayers and stuff that stand really tall. I'm just cutting some wood now, so we're going to cut enough wood to fill the whole entire, all this lot here like that, so that when we're not using it, the whole lot's filled in so nobody can fall down it, so it's nice and safe. Just getting the lights in, but who else is ready for a first test? Because I am. Here we are. We've got the Massey A test. She's going to go over the pit. Come on, that's it. In you come. In you come. In you come. Come on, keep going, keep going. Oh. Is that going to fit? Oh, no. Oh no, we've got our first pit problem. I didn't even need it to measure the door. Well, that was a complete waste of time. So yeah, thanks everyone for watching. Complete waste of time. Don't worry, I have found a solution with my mechanical genius. There we are. God, I'm so clever. So hopefully that will now fit through the door, but how about this? Oh, yes. Got these in, all these ducts. There's no cables showing. Just got to put these in as well, but we're not going to worry about them because we want to see what this looks like going in. Lights are flashing down, flashing on the floor. Right, let's have another go. In we go. Am I going to hit the roof? Oh, it's so tight. Oh, yes. We can get at everything, look. Look, just get to the filters, and this is just the right height, look. So our oil drainer, we'll bring him along here to one of these plugs, and look, we can just drain it straight into there like that. No mess, hopefully. Like I was saying, with these big beams, we'll slide these up and down, and we can put jacks on top of here, and jack wherever we want, on the front or at the back, or sorry, wrong way around. We can empty the sump, these two plugs here. So let's have the next thing on the pit. In comes the Vardestad. This is what we need to get under mainly. Come on, back her up. So we can get under this. Oh yes, look. We can get at everything now. This is a nightmare to get under usually, so we can get at everything, grease it all, get all these grease nipples in here, and we can get it, all of it. Oh yes, look. So there we have our inspection pit build video. Like I say, look, you can still see the concrete's a little bit damp here. So we'll give that about a week. Then we're going to paint yellow all the way around there. And then still a little bit damp there, but it's not too bad. We'll leave that to properly dry out. And then we're going to floor paint all this lot as well to make it look really, really good. And we've got a few other bits to do. Like I said, we've got to put some rollers on them and just put the other electrics in and a few other bits. But what did it cost? So we'll start off with the materials. So we'll do the labour separately because, you know, it's different for everybody. So materials, obviously the first material that went in was concrete in the floor, which was £400. And then we've got the blocks. So they were £700. And then we've got the steel on top and all that. That was another £300. And then we've got the concrete that went behind it as well, you know, all down the sides and everything. So the total cost of concrete was £1,000 total. And then we've got the blocks, so there's 700, so that's £1,700. And then we've got like lights, electrics, air hoses and all that, so like consumables. So total cost for all the materials then would be about £2,500. Probably want about another maybe £500 to finish off with the paint around the outsides. Any other bits we can think of. That's not including like the Sealy oil catcher and all that and a few other bits. So if we said about £3,000 in materials total, that's all it's cost. The labour for doing it, I mean, everyone charges different, but we've dug it out ourselves. So how long did it take to dig out? Maybe took like a morning to dig out, and then another afternoon to concrete the floor, a day and a half to lay all the blocks, and then obviously we've had like another day pouring the concrete around the outside and putting all the steel together, painting the walls, putting the electrics in. So the total amount of time it has taken to do is roughly around 5 days to complete it. So let's have another look down it. All the lights are in. Probably might just touch up with some white paint in a few places. Obviously we've got all these bits and bobs. Got the airline all on the wall. It's all ready to go. Got the last few plugs and bits to finish off. And then we've got the rest of the wood to cut as well. So we want to get that sort of done as well. So I'd love to know what you think of it in the comments. It'd be great to know what you think. So there, right. I'll see you all in the next video. Lots more projects lined up, ready to do over the next few months. And remember to subscribe and give us a thumbs up if you like it. If you don't bother watching it. See you soon. Cheers.